Afternoon, people. Today is Sunday, 25th of September. How many of you realise it's actually Christopher Reeve's birthday? Yes, that's right, it is his birthday. It would have been his 59th birthday. That would have been epic. Bless his cottons. Rest in peace, Christopher Reeve. Obviously we're celebrating his birthday today, but I celebrated by watching his first guest appearance on Smallville, the episode Rosetta in Season 2. And how beautiful is that episode? It really is such an amazing episode. I mean, that was the moment that a lot of people would say was the passing of the torch moment from Christopher Reeve to Tom Welling. And I think it was a good idea to have him as a scientist, who was all about searching in the stars for secret messages, alien life forms and things like that. And it was also fitting for when Chloe described him as, the man of tomorrow, which we all know is a perfect nod to him as Superman when he was playing the character in the movies. But just watching this episode and hearing the Fortress of Solitude theme being played in the background as he's telling Clark about his where he's really from, what the messages that his parents were sending and things like that. And as I say, for me personally, Christopher Reeve will always be the Superman that I know of, that I love, that I will always remember. Yes, we've got Brandon Routh, yes, we've got George Reeves, Kirk Allen and Dean Cain and what we could say Tom Welling, and then also now Henry Cavill. But Christopher Reeve, for me, he was the epitome of the character. It's all because of him is why the character is as iconic as he is today. Yes, he started off in the comics, and then it got onto the TV screens with Kirk Allen and then George Reeves, but it wasn't until Christopher was given the opportunity to play the character, and just watching that character unfold on the big screen in the movies, it was fantastic. And a lot of people will agree that Christopher Reeve had the perfect balance in that he not only played Superman so well, but he played Clark Kent so well at the same time. And you look at both characters and you realise that they are two separate people, and that's how I think it should always remain. And hopefully we'll see something similar with Henry Cavill. And I don't expect Henry to emulate what Christopher did. I want him to play the character in his own way, which Brandon Routh would have been perfect for had Bryan Singer not went on from what Richard Donner and Christopher Reeve had previously done and not paid that much homage to the previous films. But for me, as I say, Christopher Reeve is just, yeah. I mean, even today, if he was alive today, I'm sure he would welcome Henry Cavill as the new Superman, and also congratulate Tom Welling on 10 seasons of Smallville as well. But yeah, just as I say, just watching that episode, I even shed a tear at one point when he started reading the message saying that this is Kal-El from Krypton, please delivering from evil and all that sort of stuff. And I just thought, oh my god, I'm about to cry here. And it was just so epic. It was an iconic moment. It was an epic moment. One of the most amazing epic moments of Smallville. Christopher Reeve as Dr. Virgil Swan telling Tom Welling's Clark Kent where he was from, who he really is. Just, yeah, fantastic. So I did tweet yesterday and today that I had a surprise for you Smallville fans, and this was pretty much it. It's for me to, talk about Rosetta and talk about Christopher Reeve, not just for Smallville fans, but for Superman fans as well, alike. We want to celebrate, the awesomeness that he was, not just as playing Superman, but even after he had his riding accident, he was still fighting to to find a cure for his paralysis, and it's still going on today. And I'll even link to the Christopher and Donna Reeve Foundation as well, if anyone wants to donate and stuff. And yeah, amazing, really, really amazing. I mean, the guy is well missed, and as I say, the younger generation won't know about Christopher Reeve that much, but I hope that through a bit of education, as it were, and people watching this video, they will realise that yes, we've had a lot of people play the character, but you can't get any more iconic than Christopher Reeve. You know, a lot of people will say that, you know, for their version it might be George Reeves, it might be Dean Cain, it might be Tom Welling, it might be Brandon Routh, but you've got to look. Yes, we know that George Reeves was before Christopher, but you look at Christopher and then you say, that is Superman. You know, you watch Superman in a movie and you say, that is Superman. That is why Superman is so iconic. Yeah, so that's all. That's from my view anyway. But as I say, he would have been 59 today, and yeah, it would have been fantastic for him to still be around and see how things are going. And I wonder how he would have felt about the comic book relaunch as well. I'm sure he would have welcomed that with open arms. But I have to say another thing. What I'm also proud of, you know, I'm really glad, and thanks to my friend Stephen Howard, I've got to show you this in case you haven't seen it before, right? But you see that painting, that one, the one that, yeah, that one over there. Stephen Howard drew that for me a few months back, and he basically came at me. He said, "Look, dude, I want to do something for you to say thank you for, you know, making your videos and stuff." And he was asking me, "What would you like for me to do?" And he said he wanted to draw a picture of me with, you know, to do with Superman and stuff. And I said, well, draw me with something that has Christopher Reeve in it. And he came up with that. And it's just, I'm so happy I've got that, because that is how much I adore Christopher Reeve as Superman. You know, to have something like that, and to have myself with him flying in space, yeah. It's perfect. It's brilliant. So thanks to Stephen Howard for that. And again, thank you all for watching. As I say, happy birthday to Christopher Reeve on what would have been his 59th birthday. Definitely, as far as I'm concerned, the true Superman. The true Superman. No matter what anyone else says. What anyone else says, Christopher Reeve, definitely the true Superman. Right, that's it. I've rambled on long enough. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.